Good morning, guys. Welcome to 42 Days and 42 Years. Thanks for watching. My name's Tate Hill. I'm sharing my life with you. So, age 6, I can remember being found at my school. I went to Lakeview Park Public School, which is right beside my street I lived on Orchard Road by Lakeshore. And look at that, I have nowhere to sit. My dogs, they just always come and take over my bed. Those guys, eh? Look, Prince, say hi. Hey, look, say hi. Yeah, okay, lay down, buddy. You cutie. Anyways, so better back that phone up now. So, age 6, I was found naked again at Lakeview Park Public School in the summertime. And I remember a guy coming over on a bike, and I don't remember much more after that. Going through the summertime before school of that year, I can remember a party that went on with my foster family. They were friends with a cop, and he had a pig roast going on that year. So I was had best party of my life, that's for sure. Tons of free Joe Louis. They were all over, just tables full of Joe Louis and flakes and all the good sugar things that kids just love. And I didn't get much of it, so being there, I pigged out. I ate the pig tail and the pig ear, and went swimming, got cramped up because I ate too much food and then gone swimming. And on my way back after the party, I was in the car saying, thank you, Lord, and just kept praying and talking a little loud. And my foster mother told me to shut up. And, you know, kid praying and he's talking to God, and you're going to tell your kid to shut up? But I'm not even their kid. But yeah, so then I stopped praying and I just sat there and just thought of all the happy day I had. And then at that party too, which I didn't say, us kids were running around the house, and underneath the cop's bed was a porn magazine. So at 6 years old, I started flicking through that porn magazine and then saw the centerfold, and I liked it, and I took it. I folded it up, I stuck it in my pocket, and I kept it. So then that summer, when it was over and was back to school, I ended up bringing that centerfold to school, and I started showing all the other kids there. And I was still in kindergarten. I failed kindergarten because of all my seizures, and because I didn't stay still. So I wouldn't stay still. I'd run around all the time, and always very hyper. So they kept me in kindergarten. So yeah, I'm flashing off that centerfold to kids, and all the kids are, gross, that's disgusting, get rid of it. And then a teacher heard about it or saw me, came out and said, what's that? And they took my centerfold and told the foster parents about it. And they asked me where I got it, and I told them. And so after that, it was just tons of seizures, 10 seizures a day, 3 times a month. So constantly going in hospitals, and more drugs and more drugs. And that's pretty much what I can remember of age 6. Actually, I went to summer school. I mean, not summer school, to summer camp. And I remember my birthday of 6, I ended up with a skateboard. Knew nothing of skateboards, just a cheap one, not a fancy one. Didn't have so you could do tricks on it, not those kind. So Um, yeah, went to a summer camp and ended up having a seizure and ended up in the hospital and having to go back home. Um, that happens a lot. Every time I'd go to a summer camp, something would happen. But you'll hear that as through more stories of my age is getting older. And so, yeah, that was pretty much age 6. Our principal at our school would beat us. He would, same as what my father did. It was basically a belt, and if you were doing anything the principal didn't like, you'd be sent in the principal's office, and he would smack you on your hand with his belt. And I don't believe in the 80s that was legal unless your parents co-signed saying to the principal it would be okay. That's what I hear and I say, so I don't know if they co-signed, they accepted it. But there was supposed to be no beating kids in school in the 80s. It wasn't the 60s, it wasn't the 50s. And so it just doesn't make sense why, in the 80s still you hear principals beating their kids in the school. So yeah, that was my age 6 though. So yeah, see, so far a lot of abuse, a lot of physical, mental abuse so far. And so glad to get this over with early today. I just got up not long ago, drinking my Tim Hortons coffee, and going to clean out my boat and do a little bit of setting up today, preparing for next week. I'm going to live in a boat all winter. I bought a boat to live on, and for the past 2 years I've been trying to get into all-season marinas where it's all year round and you keep your boat in, you can run heat and stay aboard and still live on your boat. And they've been refusing me due to no credit card, or because my boat's under 30 feet. So I have tried getting to a 30 feet, but it's hard. I don't have that kind of money. Average 30 footer will go for around, say, between 8 to 12,000. And so far all my boats I've had, they all cost me $2,000 or less. $2,000 I'd say. And so when I'm lucky and I see something else sitting there for $2,000 that looks better and bigger, I'll buy it, and then I end up giving my other one away basically. I don't have time to pay for it, 2 spots and whatever. And so but this year anyways, guys, marinas won't accept me. I have a 25 footer now, not a 20 footer. And they still won't accept my boat. My boat's full of insulation. It is definitely a live aboard boat. Has more space than the average 30-foot sailboat. And so I'm going to live in my boat until my country, my government, or these marinas will offer me a spot. I just don't find it fair that they say no to me, and I'm a Canadian and I'm trying to become a sailor to sail around the world. So it makes you wonder, like, what's gonna happen when I go into another country? But the thing is most of these other countries aren't as cold as Canada. So they're open all year and you can still get in and get out, I'm pretty sure. But in Canada, they are not accepting me to stay on my boat that I'm a sailor. And it's my home. This is everything, anything that I want is here. And I don't want to be in a car, and I don't want to be in a home. You'll learn as I get older and explain my story why I don't want to live in a home. And until something gets done by our government. And yeah, that's all I'll say for today. This is very hard, just so you know, sometimes talking about my life, sharing it, especially for the things that I've been through. And my father's still alive, so for all I know, he'd come hunt me and kill me. He's a biker. He was definitely a woman beater and a kid beater, rapist. And yet he's still a free man, living his life, never been caught. He did have some charges that were something, I believe, to do with 5 guys pulled out a knife on him. My father pulled out a knife and beat them all, and he ended up charged. But he was defending himself supposedly. But either way, my guess, he was probably doing a drug deal, and drug deal gone wrong. So anyways, guys, you have a great day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now.